What's good? How you guys doing out there? My name is Ramon Carter with Gut Check, and today I want to talk to you guys about possess the promise. That's right, possess the promise. You know, anything that you see with your natural eye or with your mind's eye that resonates with you, that resonates with your heart, that resonates with your spirit, then you can possess it in your hand. I'm gonna have a chapter in my book called Head, heart, hand. Head, heart, hand. And it means that simply, if you get something in your mind and you get it in your heart, your subconscious, then you can absolutely hold it in your hand. But it takes work, it takes discipline, it takes sacrifice, and it takes faith to possess promises, right? You know, I don't go too biblical on you guys, but you know, that's who I am. And so you guys may know or may not know, you know, the story of the 12 spies that were sent to spy on Canaan, right? So God, you know, he takes his people from Egypt. You guys know about that. And then they're in the wilderness. They're only supposed to be in the wilderness for, you know, a few weeks. And God says, hey, go look at this land, because this is the land that I've given you to possess. I've given you this land to possess it. And they get 12 heads of the tribe. So not just JoJo, not just Bobo. These are men of renown. These are men of leadership. These are men of distinction that they send to this land. Those men, they go and they spy out the land. They see the beauty of the land. They see the vastness of the land. They see the expansiveness of the land. They see the abundant resources in the land. Then they come back, and 10 of them say, listen, we're not able to possess the land. 2 of them say we're well able. What's the difference between the 10 and the 2? Well, the difference is that the 10 allowed the circumstances surrounding the conqueror of the land to make them feel as if they were outclassed, to make them feel as if they were outmatched. And then they took that feeling, internalized it, and they made a decision that they could not have it. The 2 looked at that and they didn't see the obstacles as the other one saw them. They saw the obstacles as something to be overcome because the land was given to them. And that's how we have to think about our vision. That's how we have to think about the things that you see. You know, that 7-bedroom house, if you see it and you desire it in your heart, then that house is given to you. Now, there's going to be some work. There's going to be some preparation. There's going to be some faith as you walk towards that. There's going to be some things, some moving parts that you don't know about, but you have to have the faith and belief in that, and you have to start walking toward that. You see yourself as a person who is financially free, who doesn't have to report to a job that they don't like. Okay, then you got it. If you see that in your mind's eye and you see that in your heart, then that means that you're able to possess that promise, right? But are you willing to do what it takes to possess that promise? Are you willing to grow? Are you willing to develop? Are you willing to develop the mastermind, which means you're going to think contrary to adverse circumstances and believe only the vision that's in you? Are you going to be disciplined enough to execute? Are you going to turn the TV off? Are you going to do the things that's necessary to gain the acumen to do the thing that you want to do? You know, once you're doing the thing or in pursuit of doing the thing, you're already successful. And so therefore, what are you willing to do? What are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to give up of lower value that you then want to acquire something of higher value, right? Because life is about vision. This journey of life is about what you see, not only in your natural eye, but in your heart and in your mind's eye. And when you see something in your mind's eye, when you see something in your natural eye and it resonates with who you are inside, then that means that's what you're supposed to have. Not so that you can just do what you want to do, not so that you can consume it of your own lust, but no, you're having it because there's some purpose for you to have it. There's something that you're fulfilling. The 7-bedroom house, you deserve that, because the land is for you to enjoy. This life is about enjoyment. This life is about being able to suck and supple all the good things of the land. But what that comes is a responsibility to add value, a responsibility to serve your gifts and talents so that others can consume, right? A builder found that plot of land and built that beautiful house. You're going to consume that and purchase it, right? But then what are you going to produce? What are you going to multiply so that the builder then has something? Maybe you're a baker, so you buy the house from the builder and the builder buys the cookies from you. There's got to be some type of exchange. You're not not just here to wander aimlessly and just not have purpose and not have destiny. You're here for a reason. Bumblebees are here to pollinate and do what they do. You're much, much, much more important. You're a much, much higher creature on the food chain than a bumblebee. So you think a bumblebee has purpose and you don't? No, you absolutely have purpose. You absolutely have destiny. But what are you willing to do to possess the promise? You're pushing that promise down in your heart. You're telling yourself it don't take all that. Listen. If you want to live a mediocre life and you want to do, the mediocre things, then it don't take all that. But if you want to possess promise, then it takes all that. It takes all that growth. It takes all that development. It takes all that discipline and execution. It takes all that to possess promise. And so you have to ask yourself a question. Are you living the life and you're completely happy? If you are, hey, more power to you. I'm trying to get there because I understand that there are promises that I must possess. I have to possess them. I will possess them. And not only that, I'm going to show my sons and I'm going to leave a legacy of how to possess those promises. And if you lock in with me, then you'll learn how to possess those promises that are on the timbre of your heart as well. Listen, I thank you guys for listening to me. As always, I leave you with these 3 thoughts. Think abundance, focus on growth, create, never compete. Thanks and God bless.